Did you know you can DIY pon? Apparently, a lot of people are doing it, and today, so am I. Hi, welcome to Mixin' Plants and Crafts. My name is Rachel, and today we are going to DIY pon. Why would you want to DIY it when you can just buy it? That is a great question. I had the same question myself. Here are the reasons why I'm making my own pon. I tried buying this last year, but the company that was selling pon, Lechuza, I could not get it. It was always sold out. Every time I would wait the next month for another batch, it was still sold out. So I looked into making it myself, and it turns out there is 3 ingredients that is used to make pon, and I already had 2 on hand. So I just needed to buy 1 more. And that kind of made it a little bit more budget friendly. Today I'm going to make the pon for the first time and transfer a few small plants to pon. Maybe you have a question of what is pon. Pon is a plant substrate alternative to soil. It's made up of lava rocks, pumice, and zeolite. Sometimes an added of slow-release fertilizer, which I already have on hand. The brand Lechuza says that the ratio for pon is 45% water and 55% air, which is really good for plants. I'm not sure if the DIY version will give me that ratio, but we're still going to try it. So the name pon, I was trying to figure out what pon means for so long. It turns out pon is from the word hydroponics. Ponics. That's where it's from. I had no idea. I found out a few days ago. They say pon is a great remedy for fungus gnats, just like leca is. Now, I don't know about you, but I see those stinking fungus gnats come out of my leca as well. Pon is a recipe of volcanic rock materials that includes lava rocks, pumice, and zeolite. Zeolite and lava rocks and pumice does a great job of soaking up water, which makes the mix a little bit aerated. I used to use lava rocks in a terrarium setup that I had a while ago. Actually, in there, I used to use lava rocks in that right there on the bottom of it. I would put lava rocks on the bottom and put water in there, and it would soak up the water and it would evaporate eventually, but it would increase the humidity in that terrarium I had, and it did a great job. The great thing about pon is what I'm looking forward to is pon is reusable over and over again. You never have to throw it away. So the recipe I decided to go with, from looking at a lot of recipes online, I'm going to do 2-part pumice, 2-part lava rocks, and 1-part zeolite. The plants that I'm moving to pon are starter plants that have struggled a little bit. Either I have neglected them or they've taken a while to get out of the starter plant stage. So I'm kind of moving them over to pon to see if there is going to be any results from it. So yeah, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know if I have enough pon for this since I don't have a lot of lava rocks. I was already using the lava rocks from my terrarium, so I don't have that much left, but I'm gonna use the last bit of lava rocks that I have to see how much substrate I get. Okay, this one is an Anthurium clarinervium. As you can see, I only have 1 leaf and it is struggling. I did move it out of the plug that it was in, and the roots are looking nice, but it's come out of the pot and it's, yeah, we need to make some changes. There's another leaf coming out, so I'm hoping that pon would give it a fresh start. Taking this out is going to be fun. And this one is a Anthurium pedidoradiatum. Anthurium fingers. I have it in a fluvostratum, but I don't think it likes fluvostratum, so it's dropped a bunch of leaves. I am getting a new one trying to come in, but we're going to move this to pon as well. And this one is a Anthurium doriaki, and I have it in a beer container in leca. It is not, I don't think it's doing well. It should be bigger. So we're going to move it over to pon and see if it kind of rehab a little better. Again, a small leaf is coming out of it. So I don't know. I think we'll see how pon does with this one. This is my Philodendron Billietiae. I have a larger one. This one seems to be kind of stuck in the juvenile stage. I see that there's a new leaf coming in. I have a lot of new leaves coming in, except for the one that you're going to see next. But yeah, I feel like it's going to do well in pond. I have a problem with watering my plants. I don't water my plants as much as I should. This one I have is the Alocasia imperialis. So I had to take it out of the soil that it was in. It traveled during the polar vortex time to the Midwest here in Indiana, and it didn't really do well. So I did take it out of the soil and put it in water to see if I can rehab it. But I figured since it's already been acclimating in water, I can just move to pond. That's my thinking. Let's see. So, okay, so here we have the lava rocks. I did rinse this out because it is very dusty. This is a quart of lava rocks. So I'm just going to go ahead and use this as my 2 parts. And yeah, so we have the lava rocks, pumice, Okay, so it's all mixed up. It looks really nice. I did put some slow release fertilizer in here. I did water this a few days ago, so which is why it's wet and there's still some water in there. Let's see if I can get this off. Oh gosh. Mm. Oh man. Yeah, there's no way. I'm gonna have to cut this. Lost it. Oh, there's some rot. Yeah. Oh, there's some rot. I'm gonna go ahead and rinse these roots and spray it with some hydrogen peroxide because there was a little rot going on. And yeah, I will be back. I feel so bad for this plant because I have neglected it so much. Maybe I need to get them all out and then get them all rinsed out. That is what I'm gonna do. All right, so I'm just gonna put this here and then get the other one, this one. Let's see what's going on with this one. Now, usually they do a acclimation to water before you put it into straight from soil to pond. But yeah, we're not going to do that with this one. We're going to try something new. This very sad. It's dry, and completely dry roots. Okay, we have this one that is in fluval stratum. We're gonna move it. Oh, I might want to reuse this fluval. These roots look better, but not. Look at these Anthurium roots, how chunky they are. I love them. Okay, we have one more Anthurium, and then I'm gonna rinse these out. So, how is this? I'm gonna cut some of the roots off because there is some rot going on. Okay, I'm gonna get these rinsed out and I'll be back. Okay, so everything is washed. I'm actually now gonna spray everything with my hydrogen peroxide and water mixture. So I do 2 parts water, 1 part hydrogen peroxide. This is for the rot. I'm thinking of not transferring the billietiae over, but put it in a water propagation. There was a lot of dry rot on there, and I don't want to completely shock the plant. I'm actually gonna I'm cutting off some of these roots. I'm gonna spray this. And this is the Anthurium Philodendron. I couldn't get some of the soil off at the top, and I think that would be okay. Let's hope so. Moving it to pond, I did really try to be gentle with it to not mess up that leaf that's coming in. So yeah, so let's put this to rest and spray the rest. Okay, so let's get these all moved to pond. I'm not sure. I wonder if this would be able to fit in here. Oh wow, it's not gonna fit. It's too big. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna be looking for another pot for this. This one's so big. The holes are too big for the pond. Oh my gosh, where's my microphone? I wonder if you guys were able to hear me this whole time. And this one. Okay, so change of plans. I think I'm just gonna cut the roots and put it in water to rehab. I'm just gonna let it rehab for a little bit because it's just a lot of roots are peeling out, so there is a corm in there, so I'm gonna leave that. All right, so we're just gonna stick this in water. This is also going to go in water. So here we have the 3 plants that I moved over to PON. I hope you enjoyed this video and the process of making PON and moving these plants to PON and seeing how I have rehab plants to take care of now. I will give you an update in 30 days to see how they're doing, and I'll see you next week in the next video.